Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and I used this file just earlier today to make a video, and somebody new to Corel asked me how I made this shape, this outline shape. So we're going to move all this out of the side of off my page, or off his page, because I'm still working with his page. I'm going to draw an ellipse so there's two ways to do this, so we got pretty close. Now this is a little bit different because when I opened this file up, it was interlocking people, which is pretty cool. And so this is not symmetrical, but I'm going to show you how to make one symmetrical first. I hit P, put it in the keyboard, or center of the page. I'm going to go to Effects and Contour. I'm going to contour the outside 0.33, because that's about the size it is. And I actually did the inside. I'm going to go to the outside. Now I'm going to take another ellipse and I'm going to make it just a hair bigger, and I'm going to go 0.34. I'm going to hit P. I want it bigger so it just won't leak and you won't be able to tell the difference. I'm going to select everything and hit B as in boy and put it to the bottom. I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to move the rotation to the center, and I'm going to rotate it 40 degrees. I'm going to make a duplicate of that by hitting the plus key on my keyboard and rotate it 320 degrees. Now, if nothing leaks, this should work. Virtual segment delete key, and delete these two halves, and take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And there you have that shape. Because once you move it away, and then you left click, right click, or with red, and you got that shape, and you can see that theirs is a little bit different. It actually looks like some sort of hands. But the other way to do it, probably the easier way, would be to take just a circle about that size, hit P, take a 2-point line, holding down the control button to make it perpendicular and hitting P. And now I don't have to change the center rotation because the center of the line is there. I'm going to make it 40. I'm going to hit the plus key on my keyboard. I'm going to mirror it. I didn't hit the plus key, or I actually hit, the second time I hit Control D. I'm going to delete all these lines, and now we have just this. This is by far probably the easier way. Double click on your pen tool and change whatever your setting is to inches. And then 0.33 is not going to be in here, but you can type in 0.33. Here's the key, end caps, round end caps. And then if you want that hollow item, go to Object, convert the item to the outline to an object, left click, right click, and you've got the same thing. I was a little bit shorter on the circle there. So two ways to do it, but the round end caps are the key, and it's by far easier, but sometimes it's kind of fun to play around with ellipses and circles. Now, how he did that, I don't honestly know. Let's take this one, and let's look at the nodes, and he possibly, well, let's look at the curvature of see, the bottom's pretty close, but there's more like a ball on the end. And so I don't know exactly how he did it to make it look like that, but you could let's take away that node, and then you could literally, maybe bring those outward. And whenever you're doing something like this, and you want it to still be symmetrical, you want both of them to look like that. You could even bring one of them in. Let's say you got it where you want it. I don't like it, but his looks really good. Maybe he'll send us a little insight how he did it. But once you want this symmetrical, you cannot hardly reduplicate that to the other side. And here's a trick I've used for years. Hit P with a straight line, cut all this side. You can actually take away your straight line. Control D to make a duplicate, and holding down the control button, grab that 2-point arrow and put it over there. And mine looks pretty bad compared to what his does. But it's still a symmetrical, and it looks probably more symmetrical. He just got better Pretty good little graphic there. But there's two ways to do the thing. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.